What's going on, guys? It's now 7:22 p.m. and it is Monday, August 24th. I'm about to start delivering for a short little shift. I do have my first order already with GrubHub. It is for KFC, so I'm headed there now. Today's been a interesting day. I've had a lot of running around, so I worked my full-time job and then got off work. Well, actually, on my lunch break, my wife wanted me to go get pizza for lunch because she was craving pizza, so I had to go get pizza, come home, finish my shift. Then I had to go get some toys from the store for my son. He is 20 months old, and he's just bored with everything. He gets in, he grabs his toys, and then he gets mad, and it's just a nightmare. So I had to go to Target, pick out some toys for him. Yeah, and then I came home, made dinner, and now I'm about to start delivering. It's been a long day. I'm exhausted, but I need some money, so hopefully things are busy tonight. So with KFC right now, they want you to park and sit in this, they have like reserved parking. So I'm in number 4, and it says to give them a call, let them know I'm out here, and they'll bring the food out to me. So I'm about to do that now. So
Hi, thank you for calling the Fox KFC in town. How can I help you?
hi, I'm a GrubHub driver. I just got here to pick up for David.
For David, perfect. What lane are you in?
4.
Perfect. I'll bring that right out with you.
All right, thank you.
Of course.
All right, it's as easy as that. KFC will bring the food out to me in just a minute, which is awesome. I just wanted to share a funny story, so hang on.
Okay, grab one for David.
Yes. That was quick. All right, thank you. You too. So like I started to say, I was going to share a funny story. Before I gave my son a bath tonight, I was laying down with him, and he was playing with a tambourine, right? And you can't see it because it didn't really leave a mark. But what he did was throw the tambourine, and it hit me right in the forehead.
Right. Then turn left.
So that was a lot of fun. That felt just great. If you can imagine, because it had that little like metal, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like a little piece of metal that just hit me right on the forehead. So that's my little fun story for today. Any parent, I'm sure, can relate, because a 20-month-old, well, I should just say a toddler in general, they get excited sometimes. And he was excited, he was having fun playing, and I guess he wanted me to play with him, and he just chucked it at my face. It happens. So I'm trying to make this KFC order, and I was like, hey, my GPS is bringing me to the wrong place. What's your house number? Like, I don't see it on the street. So I text him, and he goes, it's X number, don't follow the GPS, it won't bring you to my house. What? So how do you expect me to deliver this? That's just so sketchy. I don't know. They texted me some directions. We'll see how it plays out, because like, that's, yeah, I don't know, that's weird to me.
You've arrived at your destination.
I'm gonna try to follow the directions and see what it looks like. And if I don't have any luck, I'm gonna tell GrubHub and be like, hey man, I can't be delivering this because I don't trust it. It's not safe. They're saying, hey, don't follow the GPS, go this way. Like, that doesn't really seem safe to me. One, I mean, I get that GPSs are wrong, especially because we are building a lot in my area. So I get that. So I'm going to try to find it based off these directions. If I don't, then they're out of luck. Or if I feel uncomfortable, they're out of luck. There's not much I could do about that. Like, if you know it's an issue, why are you even delivering or requesting that order, you know? Hey, you can't get to my house, so don't follow the GPS. That seems real sketchy to me. I don't know. I mean, I know it's late out, like, as you can tell, it's starting to get dark. What is going on, guys? It is Tuesday, August 25th, and I just picked up a DoorDash shift. So I am headed to Sakura Sushi for my first pickup. It's a $10 order, super awesome, and it's like right up the road. But I'm going to give you a quick summary of what happened yesterday. I was out delivering, as you saw, and then it kind of abruptly ended. I wasn't really thinking, and my memory card was full. So I had a bunch of footage I forgot to upload to my computer. Memory card got full, so I couldn't continue filming. That happens. I try not to let it happen, and sometimes I've just, I don't know, you just kind of give up on that video, but I've had a few talking points that I wanted to share about like how my day went yesterday, so I'm just gonna leave it in there. It's kind of funny. So anyways, I ended up doing that one GrubHub order. I did complete the delivery. I did find the guy's house. Wasn't that big of an issue. And then from there, I did only 2 UberEats orders. It was kind of slow. I think I delivered for an hour and 45 minutes. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. But I ended up making off those 3 orders a total of 13 plus 21, so like $34, something like that. So yeah, it was like 16 or 17 bucks an hour, so it was actually pretty good. So I'm happy. Even though it was a slower night, I still made some okay money. I did go home early because my wife wasn't able to get my son to sleep, and then he was actually up until after midnight last night. Yeah, so I'm a bit exhausted, and then he woke up at like 5:30, 6 a.m. this morning. So I worked my full day shift, played with my son for a little bit after work. We had some dinner, gave him a bath, and then my wife is putting him to bed, and I'm ready. Yeah, hopefully today is going to be a good day. I am using the utility app. I haven't really used it in a while. I did do a video up on it a while back. I will link that up above. It's a really cool app because it tells you like your gas per mile or your earnings per mile, how long it actually takes you for the delivery. Like, it gives you a little tab on the DoorDash app, so that's pretty cool. I know they made changes to it. It used to be called Dash Utility. I think it's now like Driver's Utility or something. I don't know if like exactly what the difference is. This is my first time using it since the update. I just completed that order, and when I was heading out there, I realized it was going to be an issue. For whatever reason, this area does not have service. I still don't have service. I'm surprised it let me mark it as complete, but it did. So I was able to complete that order, which is good, but I mean, I wasn't able to, like, I took a picture, but it wasn't accepting, and I wasn't going to, like, go back up to their door and be a weirdo, and so go back up, take another picture, like, oh, the app won't let me. So I just marked that I handed it to the customer. They'll get over it. It's not my fault that there's no service. What can you do about that? Not a whole lot. And then the other downside about the order being out here is I'm far from everything. I think my closest restaurant is like 7 minutes from me. So, yeah, that's fun. I had Postmates on that whole time because I was like, oh, maybe I'll get an order on the way. But that didn't happen. And I'm going to turn UberEats back on since I don't have a DoorDash or Postmates order yet. That kind of stinks, but there's not much I can do about it. I know it looked like it was busy on the map for DoorDash. Hopefully I'll get some more Dash orders, but I don't know. It might just be because of where I am right now. I still don't have service. Yeah, fun stuff. There we go. I'm back into service now, so that's good. Hopefully I'll get an order soon. That was Uber turning on. As you can see, it took a minute there because just where I am. But yeah, off to a good start. $10 order. It did say that it might pay more, but when I marked it complete, it was still $10. So I guess there were no changes to the tip or anything like that. What can you do? So a few minutes after I got service back, I got an order for Dairy Queen. So I just got there now, and it says to call them. They have little parking spaces. It's just orange cones set up. So I'm going to give them a ring. The number it's showing is not right, but hopefully it works. Hi, I'm a DoorDasher. I just got here to pick up for Kaylin.
All right, I'll have that right now.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. I'm so glad that they have that for us because honestly, there's like 15 cars in the drive-thru. I don't know if you can see all that. It just, you can see some of it at least. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be a few minutes because they're busy. I'll keep you updated as the night goes on. So the biggest issue about Dairy Queen is when you have a far drop-off. So yeah, I'm like 15 minutes away, and I've got 2 ice creams that are already starting to melt. I mean, there's not much you can do. I feel for the customer, but at the same time, I hope they kind of expect it. It's tough when you do this kind of ice cream. Like, I know we have Baskin Robbins in the area, and they'll do like a packed quart, so it's like a ton of ice cream, and it's packed really hard in there. And those quarts, they stay fine. Like, they don't melt because there's just so much ice cream, so that it stays for the 15 minutes that you have to drive. But 2 small blizzards, at least I think that's what they are. It looks like it from here. Yeah, that makes it tough. Hopefully the customer's cool with it, because I'm sure it's going to be a little soupy, considering it already looks that way. But at least I only had to wait a couple minutes for the food. I didn't mention it, but the Sakura pickup that I had first, there actually was quite a bit of a wait time. I think I waited like 12 minutes or something like that for it to be completed. It's not the end of the world. though, but it does put a damper on your earnings. But it is only 8:05 p.m., so things are going pretty good. It's better than last night as far as delivery pace, which is awesome. I do hope it stays steady like this for a few hours. The dash shift that I picked up ends at 10. I honestly don't see myself staying out that late, but you never know. If the money's there, maybe I will. Like I said, I'm pretty tired because I didn't get much sleep last night. But that's starting to become a new normal for me as a parent, especially while I'm going to school. So, yeah, that's fun. Anyways, I'm going to go drop this food off. I'll see you all in a minute. As I mentioned, that Dairy Queen order was a far delivery. So I'm like, man, DoorDash is killing me. Not only are both of my orders far from the restaurant, they aren't really near anything. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep dashing or not tonight, but I did turn on Uber Eats and Postmates when I was a couple minutes away from the drop-off, and I did get an Uber Eats order. I'm headed to Noodle Time now. You know what? As of right now, I'm okay with that. I feel like the mileage is kind of rough tonight. It's bringing me to some weird places. I hope it's not like that with Uber Eats, but I think I'm making the switch. My DoorDash shift is still paused, so there's a chance I might turn it back on when I'm close to dropping off the Uber Eats order. I don't know. It all depends on how things work out. If it times out before I complete the delivery or not. If you don't know, with DoorDash you're able to pause your shift for 35 minutes where they won't send you any orders. I know before I've played around with it a lot where it's like, oh, you unpause and then you pause again, and you can extend it, I'm sure. It's kind of sketchy to do, but I did that a few times, like when I did a 12-hour day delivering, so I would go home for that 30 minutes and then I would try to start delivering and then pause it again before I'd get an order. That way I could take an hour break during that 12-hour shift. Anyways, we'll see how the night goes. Like I said, I think I'm making the switch to Uber Eats just because I've had far deliveries, high mileage, and they're bringing me out to the middle of nowhere. But if this Uber Eats order isn't any better, then I don't know. I might turn DoorDash back on. I'm hoping you guys could kind of see me. I know it's dark, but I do have a little light behind the camera, so I think that helps. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm not going to drive around with my actual dash or center console lights on. This one doesn't really bother me just because of where I don't have it on the highest setting and where it's located. Anyways, I did turn on DoorDash as I was about to complete the Uber Eats order. I got an offer for $4.75. I was like, no, I can't take that. Not with DoorDash. If it was Uber Eats or Postmates, where I know that's a pre-tip type of thing, yeah, no worries. That's after tip. So I rejected that, and then I got an offer for Fiesta Mexican food with Uber Eats. So there we go, boom. And right after that, I get an offer with Uber Eats for Taco Bell. So I got stacked order with Uber Eats, 2 restaurants, but they are right across the street from one another. And then stacked order with Uber Eats is not like GrubHub. It's actually you go and you pick up the food and then you throw it in your bag. Like I said in my video about multi-apping, if you've not seen that, I will link it up above. It's pretty cool. There are there's a reason I sign up for all the apps, one of them being to have multiple bags to throw different orders in. But a little bit about that last drop-off is it was at an apartment building. And one of the worst things about delivering at night is to an apartment building, because it is hard to find the correct building. It's hard to find parking because everyone's home from work. And that means sometimes you have to walk pretty far, and then of course that order was on the 3rd floor, so I had to go up 3 flights of stairs. Anyways, I just now got to Fiesta Mexican food. I'm gonna run grab this food real quick. Hopefully it doesn't take long. It's 10 p.m. I just got home. So after that last order, well, I should say when I was on the last order, my wife texted me. She's like, if you don't bring me home Wendy's tonight, you're sleeping on the couch. No, just kidding. But she did text me and asked me to pick up Wendy's. So I did go pick that up. The last 2 drop-offs went really well. They're far away, which stinks, but hey, it happens. So I'm going to throw up a couple screenshots of the driver utility app. As I mentioned earlier, I did want to give you some information about the app just because it's pretty helpful. So anyways, with DoorDash, I made $18 for 2 deliveries. I was active for 55 minutes, and I was out for an hour and 29 minutes, which is pretty much what matches the driver utility app. I think it's off by like a minute or 2, but it's really close. It does say my earnings was $13.95 an hour, which I guess that's because they count the time that I was paused, because I mean, they don't know what I'm doing. Essentially, they're thinking, oh, this person took a lunch break or whatever, so it's unpaid. But I'm gonna take it as the $18 an hour because I was doing another delivery and it was just about an hour, so not a bad little dash shift. The issues with driver utility, I feel like, is there's a lot of little pop-ups that come up, so that kind of can be frustrating when you're trying to drive, or you get some deliveries come up and it just like pops up over something, so that could be tough. But outside of that, I do think it's a really cool app. It does give you a lot of information about your orders, and I just think it's helpful to know more about your deliveries and help you make decisions in the future. Then with UberEats, I did the stacked order and then the one other order. So far, I'm up to $25.11, which is awesome. I've had one of the customers tip so far, so that means 2 customers could still tip. We'll see what happens, but right now my earnings are $43, and I was out for 2 hours and 15 minutes, so that's pretty good. Not a bad night, especially on a Tuesday. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun. I've been putting a little more thought process into my videos, so I'm trying to make them more entertaining for you, the viewer. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.